Hey everybody, I'm back. Today is going to be like a different kind of video because I guess I'm in the middle of what's called an identity crisis. I started doing this channel, only had one video so far, but still, I mean, I had ideas of what I wanted to do with this channel, and it kind of involved all kinds of things, that I am involved in. I love all kinds of things. I love beauty. I love true crime a lot. I love Pokemon Go. I love working with the homeless. I love music. I play in bands. I thought I'd do like a little bit of everything, and then the more research I'm doing into YouTubers, excuse me, the more I'm learning that is the kiss of death. And so I'm being forced to kind of identify myself. I'm not good at doing that because I dabble in a lot of different things. But anyway, so this video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be me trying to kind of talk out a little bit about myself so that when I do decide on what I want to do with this channel, that you know a little bit of my background. And one of the ideas I had was actually taste testing a bunch of Oreos. I don't know if you can see this, but it's a full plate of all kinds of Oreos. Anyway, I've tried to save them from my husband long enough, and I figure I have to do this now or never. And what better way to do it than with a video where I'm just talking about bullshit. Anyway, we've got red velvet. We've got chocolate peanut butter pie. We've got Valentine's Oreos. This is how long I've had these. This is a little bit more current. Okay. Easter egg Oreos. Dark chocolate Oreos. And carrot cake Oreos, which are completely decimated because this is the one that the husband preferred. He promised to keep me a few. Most of them are broken. Can't do anything about that. Anyway, what better time to chow down on Oreos than to tell you about my journey of trying to figure out who I am. I have 4 subscribers, which I'm kind of excited about. I didn't expect to have any at all. I only have 1 video up, and I love you, all 4 of you. Please never unsubscribe. If you're new, subscribe. Hit the little bell below. That'll notify you when I upload, which, as you can see, my last upload was a month ago, so I can't really do anything too quickly, as you can see. This is me with a little bit of makeup and hair done. Not really done. I didn't curl anything in back because I was too lazy. I figure, okay, this part shows. Just sitting in my bedroom. I literally have pajama bottoms on. I'm wearing my Rush shirt. Rush rules. Totally casual. Just kind of sit here and talk while I eat Oreos. Oh, and, I normally drink wine, but what are Oreos without milk? So, had to do it in a Bally's casino wine glass. Why not, I don't normally drink milk. Not a big fan. Anyway, the Valentine's ones have, I don't know if you can see this or not, but they have these little sayings on there. Yeah, my camera won't focus. This is something, let's twist. It also says Dunkin' Love. Dear Cupid, send Oreos. XOXO Oreo. And let's twist again. So I guess they were limited on their little sayings that they wanted to put on the Oreos. Anyway, I've never had these. It probably tastes the same as a regular Oreo, but they just made it up to look like Valentine's Day, which is kind of cute. Anyway, before they expire, actually, it's kind of a cherry flavor. I didn't expect that. Anyway, very good. Highly recommend. So, My background is everywhere. Easter Oreo, shaped like an egg. Purple frosting. Probably tastes the same as a regular Oreo, but you never know. Yep, tastes the same. I discover new things every time I view, or not every time I view, but every time I film. One of them being that it's hard to talk while you're eating Oreos. You learn as you go. That's the thing, I'm learning as I'm going. But it's kind of fun at the same time. This is kind of a new thing for me. Maybe call this a midlife crisis for me, I guess you'd say. I'm in my 40s. I've always been self-sufficient. I grew up in Massachusetts. I was born an army brat in Germany. Just to let you know a little bit about myself. Lived in New Hampshire in solitude for quite a while. Was in an abusive relationship and decided to kind of stay alone for about 3 or 4 years. All you gals out there, you can probably relate. It was like I didn't want to deal with anybody. So I was living literally on a mountain in New Hampshire. I went to college, majored in music business with an emphasis on classical piano and performance. I would sit there in my mountain home, which was actually just a basement that a friend of mine converted into an apartment because he felt bad for me. I was literally next to the boiler, and my mom insisted on having a carbon monoxide detector there because she thought, oh my god, okay, story time. When I lived there, okay, the window was literally a foot off the ground, and mind you, this is like on a mountaintop. It was Packmonadnock. It was in a little town called Greenville, New Hampshire. If you look it up, it's literally a postage stamp. It's like little... Every 4th of July, or 3rd of July into midnight, at midnight they have what's called the Pots and Pans Parade, which everybody in town goes running through the town in a parade, pounding on pots and pans, and the 2 cops that are on duty, or ever on duty, they're going through the town, running their sirens. There was a volunteer fire department that would go through. It's wild, trust me. It's completely wild. Anyway, cool little town. But it was great to be secluded in, and I worked at a little company over there. I'm not going to mention their names because they probably know who they are if they're watching. But it wasn't the greatest experience, but it was a paycheck, and it was a very small paycheck, and I was kind of stuck in a rut. It was perfect for the time, though, because I was coming out of an abusive relationship, and just didn't want to deal with anybody. So I would come home every day after work because I couldn't afford to do anything other than that, and I would come home and I would just play piano and spend time with my cats and watch videos that I rented from down the road because I couldn't afford cable. So that was a lot of fun. But when it snowed, since my window was only a foot off the ground, and my door the same, you would get the wind sweeping all the snow up on top, and I would be literally snowed in. I mean, I could not get out. But one time I remember my landlord, Danny Day, awesome guy, still friends with him on Facebook, still talk to him all the time, biker dude, owned the place. He built out this basement so I could live in it. And I helped him a little bit, but not much. Anyway, carbon monoxide detector is in there, and one morning it was going off, and I flipped out, and I could... my mom put the fear of death into me, because she said, oh, you're next to the boiler, and all of this, and if this, blah, 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 and it went off, and so I grabbed my 2 cats, and I grabbed my rat. Yes, I had a pet rat. I put them all in the car. This is the dead of winter. They were all looking at me from the car like, what the hell's going on? Went back in, called the fire department. Excuse me. And my landlord, Danny, got so pissed off. Turns out, Danny was like warming up his van, which was a really old van. It was like an 80s van. The carbon monoxide from his tailpipe was coming in under the door, and it actually set off the alarm, which I guess is a good thing. I mean, even the smallest amount of CO will set it off. but at the same time, it was kind of funny. Anyway, good times. But I moved from there to Los Angeles because I said, you know what? I need to get out. I was ready. I was in my mid-20s. So here I am. Worked as a high-powered accountant. Didn't really have my degree in that. I had my degree in music business, but still business was involved in financial and managerial accounting, and micro and macroeconomics were part of that, and so I was a natural fit for that. And plus I worked jobs that were in accounting up until that, and finally just got sick of the corporate world and bought a dog walking and pet sitting business. So here I am now doing that, and I've been doing it for 11 years now, as well as being a musician. Let me try carrot cake real quick. I can see why the husband likes that one. I love carrot cake normally, not my favorite out of all of these, but I can see why he likes it. Being somebody who played piano and somebody who went to college for music, you can kind of understand that I'm a creative soul. I play in a bunch of, well, not a bunch of bands, 2 bands now, but I've played in a bunch of bands along the way. And I guess YouTube, I just started watching YouTubers, seeing what they were doing, and seeing how creative it was. Also seeing the burnout, but seeing how creative it was. And I said to myself, you know what? I need to get back to my creative... Wow, that was loud. Sorry. Didn't mean to scare anybody. I wanted to get back to my creative roots by doing something entertaining, doing something that required me to think outside of the box. I don't know anything about technology. I'm just learning about iMovie. I'm learning about cameras. As you can see, I'm not very good at focus. You know, I don't know my equipment all that well. See how well that focuses? I guess I gotta put my hand behind it. I don't know. See, even then it doesn't work. I'm learning. Still learning. But I wanted to learn these tasks or like skills. I just wanted to do something different. So here I am. I'm doing this, but I'm in the middle of an identity crisis. I don't know what to do with this channel. I know I want to do a channel. I know I want to do something that I have an interest in. I know I want to do something that people want to watch. And that's probably not this right now. Cheers. So most of my research has been watching other YouTubers and seeing what they do for content. Of course, you know, you got the big ones like, you know, Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star and PewDiePie. And just seeing what they do because they're the most successful. Can't talk. They're the most successful. And of course, I want to be a success. So I'm going to watch the people who are successful and try to do what they're doing. Or try to, like, you know, at least follow, not in their footsteps per se, because I like to be my own person, but see what they're doing and try to do something somewhat similar or follow their techniques so that I can be a success at this. And anyway, here is the red velvet. Literally tastes like a real Oreo, like a regular Oreo. Don't know why they're calling it red velvet, except for the fact that it's red. Not impressed. So, of course, you know, it's like, should I be a mukbanger? I'm doing that right now. Chocolate peanut butter pie. I like this one. I'm a peanut butter fan. This is good. That's my favorite one so far. Or I could just like do a beauty channel, which I'm not very good at, as you can see it, and I'm not a big makeup person. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? I just don't know what I'm doing with it yet, so I'm nobody to talk. I'm nobody to like guide anybody. Love true crime. That's something I would really love to do. I've been involved in that for a while. I help admin groups with a couple of friends of mine on Facebook when it comes to true crime. That's one of the areas that I think I might decide to go into. I helped found a homeless organization. I've been working with the homeless for about 6-7 years now. Started out in Skid Row, downtown LA. I still have friends from down there, but I kind of moved out of that area and started working in the San Gabriel Valley. So I'm giving up all my secrets now. You know where I am. But helped found an organization over there that helps guide people into jobs and self-sustainability, starting from anywhere like hygiene kits, and then the organization, not me personally, but some of the people within the organization do the job coaching and the resume writing, and guide people over to job interviews, and then eventually jobs, and eventually places to live by counseling them with their credit and budgeting. So that's a good thing. Like I said, I play in bands. I play in an 80s band. I play in a Tom Petty tribute band. That's a lot of fun. You're probably hearing Columbo in the background because my husband's watching Columbo in the other room, and there's no way I'm going to interrupt him. So if you're hearing background noise, it's Columbo. It's the Leslie Nielsen episode, so don't want to interrupt that. I love Pokemon Go. I'm a big Pokemon Go player. And there's a community in Pasadena, California that I'm really a heavy part of. Lots of great people there. There's some Pokemon Go players out there that have YouTube channels dedicated just to that. I don't think I'd be as good as them, but I still love it. Still something that I would want to touch upon. I guess, I said to myself, maybe I could just do a blog, or a vlog, as they say. So it's just an identity crisis. I don't know what to do. Here's dark chocolate. Chocolate lovers out there in the audience. I think I've touched on them all. I guess the bottom line is that I've touched upon all the trends. It's like, should I be a beauty guru? Should I be a mukbanger? I guess I could always do ASMR. Hello. How are you? Maybe try out stupid things. Buy stupid things from the internet and try them out.
I could do mystery boxes, which I did on my first video. That might be a little bit fun. I could showcase my bands. I don't know. I could do music. Although copyright laws kind of get in the way of that. Maybe I should be a drama channel. I could spill the tea. But I think what I'm going to center on is true crime. I figure that I can do true crime while maybe doing some of the other things. Maybe not all of them. I can't see myself talking about a case while catching a Diablo in Pokemon Go. But I could see myself either eating food, which I really shouldn't do, or doing my makeup, or I don't know, any number of things while I'm talking about a case. But I'd like to also be serious about it. Maybe introduce those things intermittently because they're fun. I just don't know. I'm trying. I'm new. I'm trying. And I'm trying to figure out who I am on this platform. People who know me know who I am, but this is kind of like a new step in my life. This is like a new thing that I want to try to do, and I really want to be successful at it. I want to have people enjoy what I put out there, because that's what anybody wants in life, right? We'll see. Anyway, that's my second video. Thankfully, nobody was cutting down trees outside my window. I've got Columbo in the background, but otherwise that's a small price to pay for shooting in my bedroom. Just me sitting here eating Oreos. I have to say, my favorite one, my absolute favorite one, is the peanut butter chocolate peanut butter pie. If you're a fan of peanut butter, get this one. You'll enjoy it. But this one is also cherry, and I'm kind of a cherry fan. I'm also a dark chocolate fan. So, if I am to come down with the two that I love the most, it is the Love Oreo, which I guess you missed out on because that was Valentine's Day. Cherry flavored, very nice. Or the chocolate peanut butter pie. Let's see if that'll focus. No, there's a light in the way anyway. Okay. This one is really good. So I'm probably gonna pig out on this later on. I should probably have something decent for dinner first. But I just want to thank you for joining me. This is me. Just sitting here talking to you and hoping that I figure out what I want to do. If you're watching, I'm just kind of happy that you're along for the ride. So, thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions or you think I would be good at something, feel free to let me know. You can comment below. All 4 of you. But you know what? I've got 4 people. 4 people! It's somewhere to start. I think that's super cool. I love it. Anyway, thanks for watching.